Hello everyone. So last time we started talk about I give some brief for 1.3 of the lines. Today I'm going to give the review what I said last time. Then we give new things in this section. So first of all, we have to know the slope of a line is the slope of a line that passes 2 points. The first point is A of x1, y1, and the second point is B of x2, y2. Is equal the difference of y2 minus y1 over x1 over x2 minus x1. So this is the formula of the line, is the difference of the y over the difference of the x coordinate. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Again, the difference of the y coordinate of the order pairs over the difference of the x coordinate of the order pairs. So again, if this line, you have to know these 2 points passing, this 2 points lies on the line, and this line, the slope of this line is the difference of y over the difference of x. Now I give also some brief about the slope of the vertical line. So again here, if the line, suppose my line something like this. This is my line. And this line has 2 points. The first point is, this is my first point, is A, and of x1, A of x1. This is A and this is B. So this is A of x1 comma y1, and this is my second point is B of x2 comma y2. Okay. Now also I give some brief of the slope of the vertical line. What is the slope of the vertical line? Anyone remember what we said last time? What is the slope of the vertical line? The slope, undefined exactly, the slope of vertical line is not defined. Why? I show why last time, but I'm going to repeat what I said last time. Suppose I have my Cartesian plane like this. Here is the x-axis. This is my x-axis. And suppose this is my y-axis. And the line on the red color is a vertical line like this. So this line, suppose passing 2 points. The first point is, suppose, is it here? And the second point is here. So for the first point, has order pair. Suppose for the first point has an order pair. This is a y1. Suppose the order pair here, the point is A of x comma y1. So the same variable here is x. This is x here. this point here, where the line passing the x-axis here is x, and this point again is b of x comma y2. So my y2 is like around here. This is y2. So the red line is a vertical line. If I want to calculate the slope of this red line, so the slope is m equal the difference of y, m equal y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So I have this line passing 2 points. The first point is A, the x coordinate is x, the y coordinate is y1, and the second point is B, the x coordinate is x, the same x, and the y coordinate is y2. So just plug it inside this formula. I'm gonna get what? What I'm gonna get here?
You get 0.
Uh, like I mean, like plug the points inside the formula. Can you plug the points inside the formula? The first point is x comma y2. I mean, like the first point is x comma y1. Second point is x comma y2. Just plug it inside the formula. What I get here? Any idea? Okay, so what's my y2 here? What is my y2? Is the same. It is the same as y2. What is my y1? Is again the same as y1. y2 minus y1. What is my x2? Is x. Yes, look, it's x. So my x2 is x. What is my x1? Is the same x. So actually I get what? y2 minus y1 over what? X minus x is 0, exactly. So I get y2 over y1 over 0. Is this defined? Is y2 minus y1 over 0 defined? No, it's not defined. Exactly. That's why the slope of vertical line is not defined. I mean, not defined, undefined. We does not have any slope for vertical line. The vertical line does not have slope. Why? I show you why. I take 2 points in the vertical line. I subtract the y coordinate, y2 minus y1, and I subtract the x coordinate, x2 minus x1, because we have the same x. The x here, the x coordinate of this point is the same as the x coordinate of this point. I mean, here x in the first term of this parentheses, the order pair, and the same things here, we have the same x, but the y is different. We have here y1, here we have y2. Here I get the question, this same rule apply to horizontal line, correct? Yes, we're applying the same rules, but in the horizontal line, the slope is defined. Ryan, he asked, this same rule apply to the horizontal? Yes, we're going to apply the same rule. But for the horizontal line, The slope is defined and it has a value. What is the slope of the horizontal line? We talked about this last time. What is the slope of the horizontal line? Michael said 0. This is correct. The slope of the horizontal line is 0. It's defined and it is 0. I'm going to show you why it's 0. So the same idea, like here, the slope of the vertical, here we're going to use the slope of horizontal. Is 0. Here horizontal. Okay, suppose I have the Cartesian plane, the same thing. So this is my Cartesian plane. This is the x-axis. This is my y-axis. And the line is horizontal, the red line. Here is my red line. Okay, this is my horizontal line. Now, this horizontal line passing 2 points. This is my first point, and this is my second point. For my first point is A of x1, comma y, the same y. Y, this variable here, this point here is y. But here, this value here, it is x1. This is x1. And the same things, the same idea for this point. This is my x2. And the same y. So for the second point, this is b of x2, comma y. Now, the slope, the formula of the slope is m equal the difference of the y2 minus y1 over the difference of the x coordinate, x2 minus x1. What is my y2 here in this equation? What's my y2? y2 is y, exactly, Amr. This is correct. So here I get y. What is my y1? It's again y, exactly. So y minus y over, what's my x2? What is my x2?
X2.
x2. And what is my x1 again? What is my x1? Is x1. What's y minus y equal? 0. This is correct, Bilal. So I get 0 over x2 minus x2 minus x1. And 0 for anything, 0 over anything is 0 minus x1. So the slope here m equals 0. So the slope of the horizontal line is 0. So the slope of the horizontal line always 0. Okay, we have also two cases for different lines. Any line of this form, like this, I'm going to graph the Cartesian plane. Here is it. And also another one like this. If my line look like this here, something like this. If my line look like this, and my line here look like this, we should to know for the first one, for this one, the slope here, the slope equal the difference of y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And the slope here we should to know is positive. The line like this, we have to know the slope is greater than 0, positive. So the slope here is greater than 0, positive. Can you go back for a second? Yes, please. Yes, here you go. Okay. Any line of this shape, the slope is positive. And the line of this form, slope here, is the difference of y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 is negative. We have to know the slope of the second one is negative. So here is less than 0. Slope here is less than 0, negative. The slope of this one is positive. Make sense? So if the question has a slope positive, the line should be something like this. Like this, like this, like this, anything of this, like this. If the slope is negative, the line should be something like this, or this, or this, or this, or this, whatever. Okay, example. So here we have example. Example. Find the slope of a line passes the points B of 2, 1 and Q of 8, 5. Can someone forward the attendance? Anyone can forward the attendance for Omar? Okay, so I have this question, this example. Find the slope of a line passes the point B of 2, 1 and Q of 5, 8, 5. Who will do this one? Yes, Bilal, this is correct. So again, this is my, yes, Anta, go ahead.
It is I think
First,
Bila said the same thing.
Yes. What's my x1 here? What is my
Um,
x2?
is the 8. The x2 is 8.
8. This is x2, right? What's x1, Anta?
2.
2. What is my y2?
The y2 is 8 and the y1 is 1.
Y y2 is
5. Oh,
5.
sorry,
This
5.
is my y2.
Mm,
And what is my y1?
1.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. So again, you plug inside the formula. The formula said m equal the difference of y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And it is direct. Just you plug inside the formula. So equal y2 is 5 minus y1 is 1 over x2 is 8 minus x1 is 2. 5 minus 1 is 4. This is equal 4. 8 minus 2 is 6. Yes, correct, Layla. 4 over 6. We can simplify it by dividing both the numerator and the denominator by 2. This is correct, Bilal. 2 over 3. Yes, 2 over 3. By dividing both of the numerator and the denominator by 2. So I get 2 over 3. This is the slope. Look, the slope is positive, right? So here I'm going to give it numbers. So this is number 1 here. This one. This is 2. This is 3. And this is 4. Now, go back to the example. The slope is positive. Which one of the one from 1 to 4 represent this slope? Which one of from 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 represent this slope? How is the line shape will be look like? Ryan said 3. This is correct because I get slope positive is not 0, is not undefined, is not negative. The slope here in my example is positive, number 3. So the line would be look like something like this. The line of my question here in this example will be look like this. Is not 0, is not negative, and also is not undefined. So the slope will be like this, number 3. So here the line, I can say here the line. So the line will be like this. This is my Cartesian plane. And the line will be like this. This is the line of this example. Why? Because this is positive here. Because the slope here is greater than 0, positive. Okay, any question for this example? Is not a linear? It is a linear, yes. It is a linear. We're going to know after this example the equation of the line. I can now, after this, I know the slope and how is the line look like from 1 to 4. Now I'm going to define the equation of the line. So after you know the equation of the line, you will see it's a linear equation. So here I can set the equation of line. So here, I mean, why is there a y-intercept? Yeah, it has a y-intercept. The y-intercept is here. Here, this is the y-intercept. It has a y-intercept here. And also it has a x-intercept is here. No, it's not supposed to be goes through the origin. Maybe it will be goes through the origin, or maybe also will be like this, or maybe like this, or like this. But I should to know the graph of the line will be something like that here, like this. Anything like this will not be like this, like number 4. Will not be like this, number 4. Can be like anything in the origin, or be like that, or like that, or like that. We don't know until we find the equation of the line. The equation of the line will show me exactly how is the line look like on the Cartesian plane. Okay? We'll go over this in a second. First of all, I have to define the equation of a line. So the equation of a line that pass the point x1 comma y1 and has slope m is y minus y2, I mean y1 equal the slope m times x minus x1. The equation of a line that passes the point, this line passes the point x1, y1, and has slope m, is y minus y1 equal m minus m times x minus x1. This is the equation of the line. So for any line, to know the equation of the line, I need only two things. The first one is the slope, and the second thing is a point such that the line passes this point. So actually I need two things again. I need a point and I need a line, a slope. So I need slope, number one. Second thing, I need a point that this point such that the line passes this point. I mean, the line passes this point and the line has a slope m. So I can find the equation of this line by using this formula. Y minus y1 equal the slope m times x minus x1. x1, this one, x1, and this is my y1, and the m here is the slope m, this one. So I'm going to give example how we can use this equation, how we can find the equation of the line. So the example is, find the equation of a line pass the point 1 comma minus 3 with slope minus 2. How I can find the equation of the line This line pass the point 1 and comma minus 3, and this slope has this line has a slope minus 2. So my slope is minus 2 and the point is 1 comma minus 3. Yes, Anta, go ahead.
Okay, so based on what I remember, I think you need to apply the method y equal mx plus b. So
Yeah, yes.
yes,
Okay.
so y is gonna be so it's gonna be -3 equals, you need to find b, and b is the
No, I don't need the I'm going to use this formula,
oh, this
y
one.
minus y1 equal m
Okay, okay,
times x minus x1. Just plug
okay,
inside the
so it's gonna
yes,
be y minus -3
y
minus
minus negative 3,
is plus 3
okay, equal
equals m is the slope, I
minus 2,
believe. Yes,
minus 2, okay,
it's gonna be -2 x minus 1.
minus 1. This is correct. So my point, you have to know two things. Like I said, in the circle, for the circle, I need two important things. I need radius and I need center. But for the line, I need two important things. The first one is the point. I need point and I need slope. So the two important thing for the line is point and slope. For the circle, I need radius and center to find the equation of the circle. Now let's simplify this thing here. Y minus minus 3, what I get? So here y minus minus 3 equal minus 2 times x minus 1. Yes, how can I simplify this? I need to solve it in terms of y. I need to simplify this thing until I get y equal. This is my goal here in this question. I have to simplify this until I get y equal something. Who will do it? Yes, Anta.
Okay, so minus minus is plus, so y plus 3
Okay.
equals if you multiply the two, it's gonna be
This
-2x plus 2.
exactly distribute the minus 2 inside the parentheses. Get negative 2x plus 2. Now
So you need
subtract.
to get y by itself, so subtract 3 in both sides.
Exactly. So when I subtract this cancel out, I get y equal minus 2x. 2 minus 3 is
-1.
negative 1. This is correct. So this is the equation of the line.
I have a question.
Yes, go ahead.
Can't we also use the y equals mx plus b? Because
Y
I did it
equal,
and I got the same answer.
you get the same answer. Uh, but here, what's your formula? It's y equal what?
Y equal mx plus b
Mx
plus b.
plus b. What
Yes.
is your b here? What's the b? What's the
That's
intercept here?
what we want to find to be able to have the equation. So we know the point and we have the
But
slope.
the b here doesn't give is not given in the question. The b is the y-intercept. This b it's the y-intercept, but it's not given in the question in the example. It's not given in the example. Find the equation of a line passes the point. They give you in this example the point and the slope only. Does not give you the y-intercept. This one is not the y-intercept. This point here, the x-coordinate, the one, is not the y-intercept. The question does not give you the y-intercept. That's why you cannot use this formula. Here I
But
get,
couldn't you?
hold on 1 second. I get,
Okay.
can you go back? Yes. Here you go. Yes, go ahead.
I was gonna say,
What's your
couldn't you
question? Who
find the
asked?
b?
Can I get the find the b? It's not easy to find a b in this example.
Like I
You
think,
have
I
to,
mean, it's easy for
I,
me because I can like plug in the 1 and then find the b.
here you can find the b after you solve, after you find by using this formula, the equation of the line. So after you find the equation of the line and you solve it and everything is fine and you get y equals something like this, the b is here. This is
Yeah,
my b. This is my b. It's -1.
yeah, I know. So when I use the y equals mx plus b, I can find it. I can find the
Yes,
b too.
exactly, exactly. This is my y-intercept. If the question
So
told you find the equation of the line, and after you find the equation of the line, find the y-intercept, this is my y-intercept, the -1.
yeah, so for the exam, do you mind if we use the y equals mx plus b or no?
Yes, we cannot use the b here. It's not given in the question. But if the question told you find the equation of the line, after you find the equation of the line, find the y-intercept, just you plug inside the equation the 0 and set the x equals 0, then you find the y value. It's -1. This is my b. Daniel, you finish from this slide? Okay, yeah, go ahead, Aziza.
So for the exam, if we use the y equals mx plus b, we'll lose points.
They will not help you in the exam if they told if the question like this, they give you a point and they give you slope, you cannot find the like the b, you cannot use the formula y equal mx plus b because the b is not given in this example.
Yeah, but for the y equals mx plus b, I can find b with that formula.
Yes, if the question like this, you can find the b.
No,
What
like
is
the
your b
y
here?
equals mx plus b. Like I use the other formula and it still worked to find the b. And then
Do
I
you
could just plug it back in.
which
And then
formula? Y equal
so
mx
yeah,
plus b.
yeah.
Okay, how you can find the b by the example like this? Find the equation of the line passing the point and slope is -2. How you can find the b?
So I put -3 as the y, and then I put -2 for the m.
You put negative for the m what? -3.
I put -2.
Okay, and what is the b here?
It's
What you
just
put?
b.
B. And what's
Yeah,
your y?
-3.
-3.
Yeah. And then I
Then
put for x, I put -1.
this -1,
Yeah.
-2 times 1.
And then plus b, and then
Then
-2.
+2 for both sides.
Yeah. And then you have -1.
Oh, you solve
And
it in a
then
different way
yeah, and then you would just plug that back in the
in the equation.
original. Yeah.
Okay, I got it. Like this, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
correct.
that's what I was trying to explain.
Yeah, this is nice. Also, you can use this if you're using the point -3, -2, and you plug the 1 and you find the b. Nice. Or if you if you don't know this thing, you can use the equation of the line y minus y1 equal m times x minus x1. Both of them correct. Uh, any question for this one? Makes sense. Okay, now the second example is sketch the line m equal minus 2 point and the second thing, and this the part two for this example. The first part is find the equation of the line. This is the first part. Now the second part, sketch the line. Number two, sketch the line. Uh, Here I get question. We can use the both of ways of the test. Yes, both of them correct. You can use the equation formula, the equation of the line formula, y minus y1 equal the slope times x minus x1, or you can use this one. This is also correct. Instead of y, you plug the point minus 3 equal minus 2 the slope, x is the x coordinate of the point plus b, then you find the b, then you plug it in again in the formula y equal minus 2x minus 1. Both of them correct. Okay, both of them you can use this way or the other way. Both of them correct. Here this is y, just plug inside the y the value of minus 3. How we can sketch the line? So I get the equation of the line y equal what? The equation of this line is y equal minus 2x minus 1. What is the mean of the slope is minus? Which graph is representing this from 1 to 4? What's the mean of the slope is minus here? Which one is representing from 1 to 4? Number 4, this is correct. The slope is negative here. So the line gonna be something like this. So you have to, so the graph for this one will be like this. But we have to know the y-intercept. What is the y-intercept? What is the y and the x-intercept? So you have to know, you plug 0, set the 0 inside the equation to get the y-intercept is minus 1. Or it's my b. My b is the y-intercept. Or you can set to find here the y-intercept is minus 1. How I know? Just set x equals 0, then solve for y. So here I get y equal minus 2 times 0 minus 1. So 2 minus 2 times 0 is 0. I get y equal minus 1. So at minus 1, so the line will be something like this. The y-intercept is minus 1. So the point here is minus 1. Now, what is the x-intercept?
One of two.
Exactly. Set y equals 0, then solve for x. So I get now here 0 equal minus 2x minus 1. Then we solve it for x. So I add 1 for both sides. I get 1 equal minus 2x. Then we have to add 2 for both, subtract, divide by minus 2 for both sides. So I divide by minus 2, divide by minus 2. This cancel out. Then I get x equal minus 1 half. So this point here is minus 1 half. Make sense? Any question? So this is my line. So in the exam, you have to find the y-intercept and the x-intercept. And because the slope is negative, you should to know the line will be something like this. Like this. But because we know the x-intercept and the y-intercept, so the line will be something like that. It's not in the origin. Basically, the point minus 0 and minus 1, and this point is minus 1 half and 0. So both of this line here is 0 and minus 1, and this point here is minus 1 half comma 0. Any question? Okay, another thing. To solve the y-intercept, we always plug 0 for x? Yes. To solve the y-intercept, always we set or we plug the 0 inside the x. To solve the x-intercept, we plug the 0 in the y. I get the question from Tao. Okay, you're welcome. So now I have to know an equation of line has slope m and y-intercept. This is what some of you said about this. So my equation would be y equal mx plus b. Again, if the equation is they give you the y-intercept and the slope, just use this formula. We don't have to use the formula x minus x1 equal m times x, y minus y1 equal m times x minus x1. Just plug direct inside this formula. If the y-intercept and the slope, both of them are given. If both of the y-intercept and the slope, both of them are given, use this formula. The y-intercept is b and the slope is m. So here they give you the y-intercept is the value of b. Okay, so I'll give you example for testing. Find an equation of the line. Example, find an equation of a line with slope 3 and y-intercept is -2. Any idea how we can find the equation of the line has slope 3 and y-intercept is -2? Again, the slope is 3 and the y-intercept is -2. How we can solve it? Yes, Bilal, Amar, both of you said y equal the slope is m times x plus the b-intercept, the y-intercept -2. After I simplify here everything, I get y equal 3x -2. It's direct. Any question for this example? Uh, if no questions, we're going over the vertical and the horizontal line. Okay, vertical and horizontal lines. So going over the vertical and the horizontal lines. Okay. So first of all, we have to know the equation of an equation. Yes, can you back for a second? Yes, here you go. Okay. So about the vertical and horizontal line, we have to know the equation of the vertical line. Because the vertical line does not have slope, so but we can find the vertical line equation. We can find an equation of the vertical line. So here I can set an equation of vertical line through the point A comma B is x equal A. So we should know if I have a vertical line, I know the vertical line, the slope is undefined, but I can define an equation of this vertical line. So an equation of vertical line that passes through a point A comma B, so the equation would be x equal A. So always the x coordinate is x equal the x coordinate is my equation of the vertical line. And the same thing for the horizontal line. For the horizontal line, an equation of horizontal line passed through this point A comma B is y equal B. Always. So the vertical and horizontal line have easy equation. Just we have to know which point this line passed through. So if the point is A comma B, the vertical line has equation x equal A. If the line is horizontal, so the equation of the horizontal line y equal B. So I'm going to give example for this. So example, find an equation of vertical line pass the point 3 comma 4 3 comma 5. This is the first part of this example, finding an equation of vertical line passes the point 3 comma 5, and the second part of this example is find an equation of the line pass the point here horizontal line pass the point 4 and 7. Okay, who will do the first one for this example? First part of this example. Find an equation of vertical line pass the point 3 and 5. What is the equation? Go back to this step. Equation of vertical line pass this point is x equal A. Here I get the answer x equal 3. This is correct. For the vertical line here, x equal 3. This is the equation of the vertical line passing the point this. For the second one, who do the second one? Number 2.
X
Equation of
equals 7,
x equal or y equal?
y equals 7.
Exactly, y equal. So here y equal 7. For the horizontal, you should to know it's y. For the vertical, you should to know x equal. So for the second one is y equal 7. For the first one, x equal 3. Any question? Okay, so after this, we have to go to the parallel and perpendicular line. And also we're going to find an equation of lines by using the parallel line or perpendicular line. So, but before we go over this, I'm going to give you a review, fast review. First of all, we have to know what's the equation of the line. This line passes a point and has a slope. The equation is this: y minus y1 equal m times x minus x1. Also, to sketch any line, you have to find the y-intercept and the x-intercept. And also, you should to know how is the line look like before you start looking for the y-intercept and the x-intercept by the slope. If the slope is negative, the line look like this. If the slope is positive, the line look like this. If the slope is equal 0, the line will be horizontal. If we don't have a slope, the line will be vertical. Also, you have to know if the equation they give you the slope and the y-intercept, you should to know the formula direct: y equal m times x plus b. Also, for the equation of vertical line you have that passes a point, you should to know, and vertical line still has an equation. We know the vertical line does not have any slope, but still has an equation. The equation of the vertical line, we have to look for point, this line passing the point. So then you said the vertical line has equation x equal the x coordinate of the point. And the same things for equation of horizontal line, the slope is 0. Also, we can find the equation of the horizontal line direct by point, that's the line passing the point. So y equal b. Now we're going over a parallel line and perpendicular line. So here, and perpendicular. So parallel line and perpendicular line. Okay, so you should know any two parallel line, both of the lines has the same slope. So here, any two parallel line and two parallel lines have same slope. What I mean of this, so suppose I have two parallel line like this. The first line is look like here, the red one, and the second line is the green one. So you should to know if the first one, the red one, has slope, the slope here is m1, and for the green one, the slope is m2. Is m2. We should to know both of the slope are equal. Both of the slopes are equal. Here, this sign means both of the lines are parallel. Can you go back? Yes. Here you go. Sandra, have you finished? Okay. So if I have two lines, both of the line are parallel, the slope of the first line is m1 and the slope of the second line is m2. We should to know both of the slopes are equal. So we have to know m1 is equal to the m2. I mean, for this, the slopes are equal. Both of the slope are equal. Why both of them are equal? Because both of the line are parallel. Okay, so now, but what about if both of the line are perpendicular? What if both of the line are perpendicular?
They have an opposite reciprocal slope.
Exactly. So the first one, if both of the line, if the two line of the two parallel line have the same slope, but if the two line are perpendicular, we have the reciprocal minus. So here, the two line of slope M1 and M2 are perpendicular if and only if M1 times M2, so I'm going to use different color, M1 times M2 equal minus 1. So what I mean for this, suppose I have this Cartesian plane. The first line is the red color, like this. And the second one is the green one. Both of this line are perpendicular. So the slope of the first one is M1. Slope is and the slope for the second one here. We should to know if we multiply M1 times M2, they give me minus 1. This is mean if I have M2 and the question asks about M1, I can find it by multiplication, by multiplying M1 times the value for M2 equal minus 1. Then I solve the equation. Then I have to solve the equation. So I give example for this. So my example now, find an equation of the line that pass the point 5, 3, 5, 2, the order pair 5 and 2, and parallel to the line 4x plus 6y plus 5 equals 0. Okay, the question is easy. The question is find an equation of a line that passes the point this and parallel to the line 4x plus 6y plus 5 equals 0. How we can solve something like this? Okay, I'm going to give you the hint for doing something like this. First of all, we have to take, so like for an equation, if I need to find the equation of the line, I need two things. The first thing is the point, and the second thing is the slope, m. But in this question, they give me the slope in different way. They told me I have another parallel line, and the equation of the parallel line is 4x plus 6y plus 5 equals 0. This is mean I have to look for the slope from the parallel line. The slope of the parallel line is the same as the slope of the line I'm looking for. So now, what is the slope? How can I find the slope of the parallel line?
You can subtract negative, you can subtract 4x and 5.
Exactly. So I have to write it in the standard form. I have to subtract 4x and 5 from both sides. So again, 4x plus 6y plus 5 equals 0. I have to subtract 4x and subtract the 5 from both sides. Why? Because I need the formula, the equation here, the line this in the standard form. The standard form is y equal something. So when I subtract from both sides, this will cancel out, this cancel out. Here I get 6y equal minus 4x minus 5. Now what I have to do?
Divide by 6.
Divide by 6 all the sides. So divide by 6, divide this by 6, and divide this by 6. This cancel out. So now my equation is y equal, so y equal minus 4 over 6 x minus 5 over 6. Can I simplify this here? Minus 4 over 6. Yes, Tao, he said minus 2 over 3. This is correct. Y equal minus 2 over 3 x minus 5 over 6. Now, what is the slope of this line? What is m? What is the slope?
If 2 over 3.
It's minus 2 over 3. This is correct. The slope of this line is minus 2 over 3. The slope of the parallel line is minus 2 over 3. So what's the slope of the equation I'm looking for?
Negative 2 over 3.
Exactly the same slope. I'm moving to the next slide. So here the slope of the parallel line is minus 2 over 3. Is the same slope for the line the line of the example, the line I'm looking for of or I'm looking for. So I can say here the slope m1 equal m2. So m1 equal minus 2 over 3 and m2 equal minus 2 over 3. So I find the slope. So now I have two things. I have slope is minus 2 over 3, and I have point. What is the point? What's the point? What is my point?
2 and 5.
5 and 2 is comma 5 and 2. So I have slope, I have point. Now I can find the equation of the line is y minus y1 equal slope m times x minus x1 is y minus y1. y1 is 2 equal the slope is minus 2 over 3 of x minus x1. x1 is 5. Now we can simplify this thing here. We can distribute the minus 2 inside the parentheses, and we can add 2 for both sides. Laila said 5 and 2. This is correct. This is the point, 5 and 2. Now let's simplify it. I'm going to do it here. Y minus 2 equal minus 2 over 3 times x plus, because we have minus times minus is positive, 2 times 5 is 10. Over what? Over 3. Minus times minus is positive, 2 times 5 is 10, and over 3. Now we're going to add 2 for both sides, right? Add 2, add 2. When we add 2, this cancel out. What I get? Y equal what?
16 over 3. Negative, 16 over 3, yes.
Plus 10 over 3 plus 2. The 2 is over what? Over 1, right? The 2 actually over 1. We have to make the denominator are equal. We have to multiply this by what? By what? Both of the side. Because here 3 and here we have 1, so we have to multiply this one by what? By 3. Yes, because we need to make the denominator equal. So here multiply by 3 for both sides. So here times 3 times 3. Now I get 10 plus 6 over 3 because both of the denominator now equal. Y equal minus 2 over 3x plus what? 10 over 3 plus 6 over 3. And this is equal minus 2 over 3 x plus 10 plus 6 is 16 over 3. Done. Any question? This is the slide before. Some student asked me for this slide. Okay. Any question for this example? Makes sense? Okay. Now I'm going to give another example for the perpendicular. This is for the parallel line. And I'm going to give another example for the perpendicular line. So the example now. Find an equation of a line that is perpendicular to the line 4x plus 6y plus 5 equal 0 and pass the point 0, 0, the origin. So again, I'm looking for equation of the line. This line perpendicular to the other line, and also this line passing the point 0, 0. First of all, we should know this line here for x plus 6y plus 5 equals 0. We solved it in the previous example. So here, the line for x plus 6y plus 5 equals 0. If we want to rewrite this one in the standard form, like before, y equal minus 2 over 3x minus 5 over 6. Y equal minus 2 over 3 x minus 5 over 6. Yes. So this is the standard form of this equation. Now, how we can solve a question like this? They give you another line. The other line is perpendicular to the question, to the line that asked me the equation for it. And the line also, they give me the point. So I get the point. So like I said before, to solve or to find any equation, I need the point and I need the slope. The point is given, is 0, 0. Now the slope, I have to find it from the perpendicular line, from this one. Now, what's the slope of this perpendicular line? What's the slope here? What's the slope of the perpendicular line of this one? Here I get 3 over 2, but I ask what's the slope of this line before I doing anything. What is the slope of this line? Of this one? Exactly, it's minus 2 over 3. The slope here is minus 2 over 3. How I know? I know by this. This is my slope. This is the slope. Now the slope of the perpendicular is minus 2 over 3. What is the slope of the origin line? The slope of this line is minus 2 over 3. Now, what's the slope of the line of the question or the origin line? Will be 0?
I think
I don't think so, but I can using this idea here. The two lines of the slope m1 and m2 are perpendicular if and only if the multiplication of the both slope, they give me -1. The question, they give me the red one, the slope of the red one. Now, the question is find the equation of the line, the green line. The question is find the equation of the green line. The green line passing the point 0, 0. Suppose the green line passing the point 0, 0. How we can find the slope of the green line? So I know the formula. If I have m1 times m2, the multiplication of the both slope, they give me -1. Yes, go ahead, Bilal.
Will it be 3/2?
This is correct, but we have to show how you find it. 3/2. Can you explain?
I just did the negative reciprocal of -2/3. I just flipped it.
This is correct. This is actually perfect and correct. But I'm going to explain for the student how we can find the slope of the original line. So here, the slope of the perpendicular line is this one. The slope of the perpendicular line is this one, -2/3. Now the slope of the original line or the question line is by multiplication -2/3 times m2 equal -1. I mean, for this one, the slope of the perpendicular is given. I find it from the equation, -2/3 times the slope of the question. The slope of the line of the question is m2 equal -1. How I know this? By using the formula here. m1 times m2, they give me -1. m1 is the perpendicular line, m2 the original line, equal -1. So I plug inside the formula, -2/3 times m2 equal -1. Now to solve this equation, I multiply both sides by what? Multiply this by 3/2 minus, and this by -3/2. This will cancel out. I get m2 equal -3, I mean positive, because minus times minus was positive, over 2. So the slope of the equation of the original line is 3/2 positive. The slope of the original line is positive 3/2. Or we don't have to write the positive. Can you go back? Yes, here. Again, I'm going to explain again what I did here. First of all, we have to solve the equation in the standard form. Y equal -2/3x minus 5/6. This line is a perpendicular for my original line. This is a perpendicular line, the equation of perpendicular line for my original line. Original line means the line of the question. So the slope of the perpendicular line is this one, -2/3. Now the slope of the original line is, we have to multiply this by m2 equal -1. Then we have to solve the equation of m2. So minus 2 over 3 times m2 equal minus 1. Now, to solve this one, we have to multiply both sides by minus 3 over 2, multiply this by minus 3 over 2. This cancel out. Now I get m2 equal positive because minus times minus is positive. 3 times 1 is 3 over 2. You're welcome. Here, the slope of the original line is 3 over 2. This is the slope of my original line. Now I get slope and I have point 0, 0. I have two things, slope and point. Now what's the equation of the line? Y minus y1 equals slope times x minus x1. My y1 is, where's the value for y1? What's the value for y1 from the point?
0.
0. This is my y1. And what is my x1?
Also 0.
0, x1. So I plug inside this equation, I get y minus 0 equal the slope is 3 over 2 times x minus 0. Y minus 0 is y, and 3 over 2 times x minus 0 is 3 over 2 times x. Any question for this one? Any question for this example? Okay, we're going to stop up to here today, and I will see you next week. And my email again, gausef99@gmail.com. For any question, you can email me by this email. Okay, see you next week. Have a good day.